why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they, right? But no, I think
Okay.
that's a nice matchup actually. Cloud versus Snake. We know AlanDiss is insane with his Snake. We saw him earlier against multiple of the highest ranked players in Mexico. So now let's see how he does against the second in the world.
Sparg0 already starting off with an aggressive Cloud playstyle that we're used to seeing from Sparg0. His ability to force pressure situations and then punish you for defensive options is one that is unmatched by almost any player. And it might be a part of the region, or it might just be Sparg0 being the best in the business at what he does. But look at this juggle situation. Look at the way that he plays his advantage with Cloud is absolutely amazing. And that limit slowly building up. But AlanDiss getting a scramble situation. They're not getting the C4 tech chase, but man, is Sparg0 aggressive here.
Yeah, but almost. He almost gets it. Like he read that roll, and Sparg0 barely avoided that. And that's gonna be a lot of the play style that we're gonna be seeing. Like just setting up. Like, oh, look at him go. Oh, he got the C4 on Sparg0, but couldn't do anything with it because he was ready to let it rip. And now the C4 is on Snake. So it's dangerous, Like you have to be very aware, especially AlanDiss is extremely good at this. Like just being aware of where your projectiles are and when to detonate them.
That explosive awareness is so crucial for both of these players, but especially AlanDiss. The way that Sparg0 is going to play this, I mean, he has experience with some of the best clouds or best snakes in the world. Both of these players are going to be extremely aware of their explosions. We saw that tag your situation. Sparg0 gave it right back to AlanDiss there, but Sparg0, we were talking about, hey, maybe he's going to let his friend go, but this is not looking like that. He is not being friendly at all.
Look, he was also trying to spike him there with a Clip Master. That's definitely not going chill. And you know what? This is great. This is exactly what AlanDiss needs, because this is just good practice for him. This is just the opportunity for him to improve. And what better way to improve than with people that you care for, good friends. It always feels better when you get all of these new knowledge with the people that you actually care for.
The way that Sparg0 plays this, it looks so aggressive. I mean, such a nice person in person, but when you play him, he's ruthless. The way he juggles you, the way he keeps you in disadvantage, punishes you for every little, mistake or uneasiness you have. He's gonna kill you for it. Covering that option with a down air there, Sparg0's ability to cover these neutral air dodges and defensive landing options, absolutely insane. And Sparg0 punishing the grab with the spot dodge up B and looking like he didn't break a sweat doing it.
Not at all. And this is something that he mentioned on Un Saludo al Duco. Un saludo a todos los que están en el chat. Hi, everyone who's in chat right now. And this is something that he mentioned actually in one of the interviews that he got yesterday. He was like, "No, I'm big chilling." Like they asked him, "Are you nervous, Sparg0?" He's like, "Nah, I'm fine. I'm having fun. I'm here with my friends." And that's exactly the spirit that you want to foster in these communities, especially in this high level of Smash.
Yeah, this is like some of the highest level of Cloud Snake gameplay you're going to find, not only south of the border, but just in general. It's always a pleasure to watch Sparg0 display his proficiency with whatever sword character he decides to play the day of. But AlanDiss looking to make something happen here on this small battlefield counter, with a little bit less room for Sparg0 to move around with. Maybe the platforms are going to make it a little bit harder for Sparg0 to juggle. He has to maybe make a guess, but the way he chases down these landing options.
Oh yeah.
There's Sparg0. It's on brand at this point. On brand.
Exactly. No matter what character he picks, he will be chasing you down. He will be putting you on the spot, waiting for that air dodge, I assume, to punish with a finishing touch. Unable to do so. So right now, it's looking really good. He does. AlanDiss gets those kind of reversal edge guard there, where he was at a disadvantage, but he still brought it back.
I think this is so clinical. Both of these players really, AlanDiss is really putting on a display here of how to avoid the disjoints and the ranges of Cloud. He's playing very confidently in the corner, getting out with that dash attack cross-up, being safe on shield. And the way he's setting up these ledge traps, super important as well. How is Sparg0 going to get off this ledge?
Wow.
He avoids all the explosions. That was crazy.
All of them, every single one of them. Nikita, C4, grenades. It didn't matter. How do you call the up smash? But mortar, the mortar, yeah. Every single one of them, he got him, and just like that, the tilt is gonna be it, even with the limit. So right now, it's looking pretty even, but we've seen how quickly Sparg0 turns it up. Let's hope that AlanDiss also brings his explosiveness, no pun intended, into the fray immediately, because he needs it right now.
Yeah, and there's the explosion. The C4 able to get him back to the ground where he, is able to kind of set up his trap play with Snake. But the way that Sparg0 plays in these juggles is so crucial. I mean, even against a character with so much landing mix-up as Snake, he's able to cover the landing, and that's the experience of playing some of the best players in the world. At every major you go to, at every top 8 appearance Sparg0 has, you're constantly, getting that knowledge of how people like to land, how people are safe in their own space, but you're not safe against Sparg0. That up smash covering the rollout of shield, it's just crazy. It's just crazy.
Yeah, and that's 100% true what you mentioned. Like, Sparg0 was just ready. He's used to this kind of pressure. I would say even the bigger pressure, because international events always bring the most out of us. And look, he's just weaving around all of the explosions and still getting enough time to punish AlanDiss as he recovered. So that's pretty good recognition there from Sparg0. Careful, because the C4 is planted, but he was ready for it, but not for the second one. He's just not ready for the dare.
We were seeing the Steve with the TNTs, but this was the original down killing explosion. Like, I'm gonna cover the platform. Mine hits below the ledge just fine. Mine's gonna kill you just fine at 120. I don't need no fancy setups or BS. I can just get the kill with that C4 anyway, and it's gonna be super crucial that AlanDiss finds these clutch explosions to kind of mix up Sparg0's tempo, because once Sparg0 gets going with the way he likes to play, it's so difficult.
Yeah, his rhythm is really hard to catch up, overall. And careful here, because we got limit, and he will let it rip in a couple seconds. AlanDiss knows this, and he's trying to keep his distance to the maximum. However, Sparg0 is just going to pick an option soon enough. I don't know if he's going to go for the Climb Hazard, trying to catch him up top, but no, since the Blade Beam instead missing its target. Overall, we're lagging just a little bit, but this is not something that should concern you, because right now we're still one hit away from this changing for good.
That was really good. Oh, no.
Was that a grenade?
Yeah, that was a grenade, I think. Let me look at the screen for the replay.
No, we good.
Whatever. He held the grenade.
Yeah, like, it's unfortunate. Like, you cannot find yourself in those situations, but Sparg0 did a phenomenal job at forcing him into keeping that in his hand for as long as he did.
Yeah, I mean, that's just crazy good awareness from Sparg0 to swat him away and get the explosion on him. You have to be very, very, very cognizant of where these projectiles and explosives are at all times. Right. And it's really, really good at, they think about it as like, oh, Snake is going to be really good at taking the trades with grenades and getting hits. But on Sparg0's end, he's getting these conversions where he's popping them up and making Snake get hit by his own explosives. Good stuff so far from Sparg0. But AlanDiss, he's keeping this very even, I think. I mean, it's going to like last stock. It's going very, very well.
Overall, overall, he's doing a phenomenal job at keeping it quite even. However, the scoreboard reflects something completely different, right? And it comes to the fact that, again, Sparg0 is used to the big pressure, to the amounts of just a coverage that he gets by the ledge goes for the Climb Hazard, not to get the stock just yet. Let's be real, that's just one swing away from that fusion sword.
I mean, this is just the way he racks on percent is so crucial. He's not taking anything, he's not doing anything risky. He's going for swings that are going to net him percent, and he's investing in himself. He doesn't go for crazy overextension. He knows, hey, I'm going to get an up air, I'm going to pop him up, and I'm just going to wait and juggle and get 40-50% on a single juggle situation. And the way that Sparg0 is playing with this extra stage of Town and City has been absolutely clinical. AlanDiss, though, finally getting the down tilt into the up air conversion, keeping this very close, 2 stocks to 2, not taking too much percent.
Yeah, and look, Sparg0 goes in knowing that invincibility there from the Angel platform will allow him to get something started, but instead he falls into AlanDiss's trap into a 30%, yeah, basically allowing him to get something started. But I don't know if it's a little too late, because right now Sparg0 holding that ledge, holding the position, is extremely scary position in which you need to be super mindful. Look at him. He knows when the knockback of the explosions are gonna put a cloud, and he punishes effectively, and now he's on the lead.
That was crazy how fast he sped up there. It looked like he got like speed Monado or something. He was running at him, covering all of Sparg0's defensive options, and was able to get the back air there on the tournament winner. And now we have Sparg0 on the ledge trap sequence against AlanDiss. Wants to get the kill here, but gets a normal get up. Very good. He's mixing up his timings and his ways he's getting off the ledge, but that back air is able to even up the stock, and Sparg0 has limit coming right up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, definitely. Exactly as you call it, it does go up. And now how is he going to use it? He has a couple of options, but he goes for the cross slash. Don't get spiked. You don't want to get caught in there. It doesn't matter. Still getting the pressure on. How is he going to finish it? He wants to get something going, and no, barely manages to recover, BJ.
Man, it's so close to. I know he was behind down. If Sparg0 was more aware, he could have found the downer, but it did not matter. Sparg0 taking the set 3-0. AlanDiss with a very, very good fight, keeping it